So my primary objective is to maintain the temperature in the reactor as we're adding both titrants and proteins to it, and that is the primary loop, which you see kind of up there on the top. It's 4171 is the temperature control for the main reactor, and then 4172, if you can read that, it's kind of small, is the heatilator or thermolators control system. So these are both temperature, Damien. Now what, right?
Temperature to temperature, yeah. And just I'm curious to see what the plots look like on this one now.
All right. So let's go to the next slide. There you go. So this is just basically a model that we built, because Control Station now has modeling software that you can build your own, if you will. And this is basically showing that the in cascade mode versus single loop mode, the single loop mode thermolator does modulate quite a bit to try to maintain its temperature set point. Next slide. Just a model of the disturbance, if you will. And then this is the model of the process where we have the single loop, which is the yellow line there. You see it knocks us off a set point. I've superimposed the plus and minus 2 degrees bandwidth here for the temperature to show you that, you know, we did ruin this batch by having this problem. And so once we put it in cascade mode to reject that disturbance, we could see that the model predicted a very good outcome. So this is the advantage of doing modeling off-site, by the way. Next slide. So the upper slide there is the actual process variable. The blue one is essentially the primary process variable that I'm trying to protect. That's the reactor temperature. And then the yellow, and by the way, these are two different scenarios, Damien. So the first one is just running kind of normal, we're at temperature. And then the second half of that graph, I just smooshed them together. The second half of that graph is where the disturbance has already knocked us off. And so to demonstrate that we have disturbance rejection, the blue line at the top of that, well, the second hour, if you will, that I captured, shows that we did have an impact from the disturbance, but my primary loop controller is also responding. So it is bringing me back to set point, and I didn't exceed my threshold.